I was super down to have you come on this because lately you've been posting some interesting things on your story about, I guess you're being, I guess kind of like at the end of the day, like cyberbullied. People are posting shit about you that you don't want out there on the internet for whatever reason. Like, do you know why you're getting like attacked? Like, what is the problem and what is your solution?
That's a great question. Like, when it comes down to it, I don't know what the true problem is besides maybe, like, I don't know. This person and I had a really close friendship, mutual romantic relationship on and off, I guess you could say. And it just ended really abruptly with a miscommunication, and then... yeah, I don't know, a couple months went by, and then all of a sudden I was seeing they were posting, like, I'm a seamstress. I taught myself, like, to sew.
What's it called?
Seamstress.
Seamstress?
Yeah.
That's the dope ass name.
No
Seamstress.
yeah.
Seamstress.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I taught myself how to sew over COVID. My ex-girlfriend got me a sewing machine, which was really cool. And I started a clothing company called Talcy Streetwear, and they were posting, like, Talcy Streetwear is trash. Like, if you wear it, like, you're trash. And I was like, okay, that's random. And that started in, like, October, November. And then it started to get, like, more and more aggressive on Twitter and Instagram. And then all of a sudden, I was their abuser, which was took me by surprise. Took me down, like, mentally and, like, actually out of society for, like, months, just because I was so afraid of, like, what people thought. Because when someone says something like that, like, absolutely you want to believe the victim. Like, if I didn't know me either and I just knew one side of the story and it was theirs, I would want to believe the victim too and be there for them. But, you know, it's hard when the victim is, like, not truly a victim. No one is. It was a miscommunication and just a bad ending between friends. And I don't know why it's being, like, handled on social media, and, like, why it's just insane. Like, the things they've called me are, like, they've called me a transphobic TERF. They've called me, what else? They said that I am their abuser, obviously. They think that I'm a pathological liar. They tell everyone that all my stories are lies. But then, like, months go on, it's just on and off of this stuff, you know, like, people sending me endless screenshots, like me being called the cyberbullier and the stalker, and then being accused of selling them into human trafficking. And that's when I was just like, what? Like, accusing me of that, like, I would never, I don't even know how to get into that in the first place. But yeah, I don't really know. It was super emotional, and it was a hard couple of months, and, like, I was personally going through a lot, like, in my life, so it was just hard, like, on top of everything. It still, like, sucks, but I don't know. It doesn't, like, affect me the same way it used to. Now we're on, like, month 7 of it, and, like, it's every once in a while now. Like, it's not their entire personality, like, posting about me. But, yeah, it was definitely, like, hard to deal with.
And that's why I think the next question kind of adds value to this episode specifically, because I feel like this next question, and I already asked you it, but I slid up on one of your stories like this week or, like, last week or some shit.
Yeah.
And you were, you know, you seem distressed about all the hate and the stuff and the stories that have been circulating about you. And then I'm like, if you know the truth at the end of the day, why the fuck do you even care what anybody's saying about you?
That honestly,
you know
like, really
mean?
hit me. I slept on that, and then I
why,
thought about it all night.
And that applies to, like, so many things in life. Like, why? Because I don't know. I feel like I'm someone who's, like, kind of out there. For sure, I feel like I'm out there. Like, I'm like, I don't know. The
You live, then you die.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely things that I feel like that have happened that are not true about things that have been said about me. But the thing is, like, sometimes, like, I don't even care to defend myself because I know the truth. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the people that are fucking with me and they know who I am and my story and, like, my whereabouts, like, I don't know. It's one of those things like why even put the energy in to defend yourself or make a stance? Like you can literally be like, okay, like this is who I am. I'm in my own reality, and nobody's gonna like fucking like divide me. You know what I mean? And the thing is, your real friends, they know. Like if you told some of my like really people that are close to me like crazy outlandish lies, I feel like a true friend knows who you are, you know.
Yeah.
There's exceptions for sure, there's exceptions, but like, you know, like they're like, I don't know, if people are asking you to explain yourself and you know, choosing the attacker's side and shit, then like, are they even your true friends? Like surround and circulate yourself with people that are dope people and understanding people and just like honestly logical people. Like yeah.
It took me like I said, the first 5 months of just like, what the fuck, everyone hates me, the world is against me, like everyone's gonna believe this person, people are gonna think this is who I am. Until I started to, like, people started to reach out to me that were their friends or their ex-romantic partners or people in my life that have been reached out to by them. And it just, like, was really affirming because they all were just apologizing for the situation, but also, like, offering support. And it's not that we're putting down this other person. Like, none of this ever had to happen, you know? And at this point, I just, like, I understand my value. And, like, I don't know why I was so distraught over these things that aren't true. You're totally right, too. Like, the people that do matter to me, like, stuck around. No one in my close life was like, bye, I'm out. Like, all my friends, my best friends, everyone that loves me is still here and has supported me through all of it. And, like, the people I lost are people that I don't know, probably didn't have that strong of a connection with or met through that person. And, you know, bygones will be bygones.
Could you delete all those like screenshots of information you have and just like wake up tomorrow and be like, okay, like I'm gonna move on to something else and put my feelings into better boxes instead of kind of like on it, like right now I feel like you're kind of like living in the past.
No,
like
absolutely.
you have a catalog of stuff, you know.
My insurance is out, so this is like free therapy right now, so thank you, I really appreciate it.
Oh dude, this is I love when shit like this happens.
I don't, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, definitely. I think I've never even thought about that, but that's a really good suggestion. I probably will. The hard thing was that it affected like one other person that's really close to me that's never done anything wrong to the person that's harassed me or anyone else. So it's like I want to protect that person too. But at the end of the day, like we both know the truth. Everyone who knows us knows the truth, and like that's enough for me to be at peace and like go to sleep at the end of the day. Like I know who I am, and I know I'm not the things that she called me. And like I've written multiple songs about it and just like expressed and processed my emotions with it, and I'm okay with it, you know. Like it was a great flame while it lasted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's really wild.
You weren't expecting anything like this.
No,
you
absolutely
feel like you're a victim.
not.
You legit feel like you are a victim.
Well, at first I felt like the abuser. Like at first I was like,
Are you
dang.
serious?
Well, yeah, because they were accusing me of things like gaslighting them. And I was like, hold on. I was filling up my fridge for them because they didn't have anywhere to buy food. They didn't have anywhere to live, so I was letting them live with me rent-free. Like all these things. And I was like, was I enabling like certain behaviors? Like that was probably wrong of me. And like that wasn't me wanting them to be in my company all the time. That was me trying to be there for them. And I think a big lesson I've taken from this is like, it's not my job to take care of other people. And, like, I don't think I will ever let anyone, like, intimately that close to me again.